Welcome to the Alcohol Reset, the podcast that helps you reset your habits, health, and relationship with alcohol without judgment or extremes. If you're looking to cut back, take a break, or just understand how drinking can affect your body and mind, you're in the right place. Each episode brings you science-backed insights on neuroscience, nutrition, and habit change to help you feel better, sleep deeper, and take control on your terms. I'm Mike Hardenbrook, best-selling author, neuroscience enthusiast, and habit change expert. I've helped thousands through my book and podcast to rethink their drinking, and now I'm here to help you do the same. Let's get started. Hey everyone, and welcome back. I'm Mike Hardenbrook. So today, we're doing things a little bit differently. It's just going to be you and me. And we are going to get into a topic that I think we've all experienced. It's that perfect intersection of, summer fun and complete biological annoyance. I want you to picture this. You're at an outdoor party, a barbecue, maybe a friend's backyard. You've got a cold beer, maybe a glass of wine in your hand. You're feeling good. And then you feel it, that little unmistakable itch on your ankle. And then another one on your arm. You look over at your friend. We'll call him Dave, and Dave's just standing there with his sparkling water, perfectly still, totally unbothered, glowing even. Meanwhile, you're starting to do that little, that frantic dance, swatting at your legs. And you're asking that question we all ask, why me? Seriously, why is it always me? Do I have sweet blood? Is this some kind of personal vendetta from the insect kingdom? Well, the answer is no. It's not bad luck. It's biology. And more specifically, it's the alcohol in your hand. Today, we are going to break down exactly why a drink literally turns you into a walking, talking signal flare for mosquitoes. And this isn't just a fun fact for your next barbecue. It actually tells us something really profound about how quickly alcohol changes everything in your body, your breath, your skin temperature, your body odor, all of it. So let's get into the mechanics of it. How exactly do you upgrade yourself to VIP status for bugs? To do this, you gotta respect the enemy. We think of mosquitoes as these, mindless little pests, but they're incredibly sophisticated sensors. They hunt using smell, sight, and heat. And when you have a drink, you're basically hacking all three of their systems to your own disadvantage. The first one, this is the long-range stuff, is carbon dioxide. Mosquitoes have these special sensors near their mouths that are they're perfectly tuned to detect TROs. It's how they find you from over 100 feet away. Every single time you breathe out, you're sending up a signal. Now, of course, everyone at the party is breathing out TRO. So what's the difference? Well, research shows that when you drink alcohol, your metabolic rate goes up slightly. Your body has to work to process that ethanol, right? It's a toxin. And that extra work, it creates more byproducts. And one of those is more carbon dioxide. So to a mosquito flying by, everyone else is just a standard little blip on the radar. But you, after that drink, you're a stronger signal, a bigger plume. You are literally breathing out a come and get me sign. But that only gets them into the neighborhood. Once they get closer, they switch to a different system. And this is where the alcohol really, really gives you away. Let's talk about vasodilation. It's a big word, but you know the feeling. It's that warm, sort of fuzzy sensation you get after your first drink. Maybe your cheeks get a little red. We joke about the beer jacket, but what's really happening is vasodilation. Alcohol makes your blood vessels relax and get wider. This pushes more warm blood closer to the surface of your skin, and that raises your skin temperature. Just a little bit, but enough. See, mosquitoes are heat-seeking. They're looking for a contrast between a warm body and the cooler air around it. So your friend Dave, with his water, his skin is cooler. He just kind of blends into the background. But you, in the infrared spectrum that these bugs see, you're starting to glow. You're a hot spot. A 1 or 2 degree difference is all it takes. You've become the target. Okay, so you've drawn them in with the CO. You've guided them to your skin with heat. Now comes the final layer, the chemistry of your scent. And this is where it gets really fascinating. Mosquitoes aren't attracted to the smell of beer or wine. Not really. They're attracted to how your body processes it. See, your body metabolizes that alcohol, and that changes the chemical compounds in your sweat. You start releasing more of certain things that mosquitoes just love. The big one is lactic acid. For some types of mosquitoes, lactic acid is basically catnip. So you've got this combination. You're sweating a little more. The sweat itself has a different, more appealing chemical signature. And you have more heat on your skin to turn those chemicals into a vapor that just lifts right off you. To a mosquito, you've just changed your scent profile from standard human to a 5-star meal. Now, I know you're probably thinking, okay, Mike, sure, if I had 5 or 6 beers, but I'm just having one. And this is where the science is just so clear. This isn't about being drunk, not at all. There was this one study where they measured mosquito landings on people before and after drinking, and they didn't get them drunk. They gave them one single 12-ounce beer, just one. And the result, a significant increase in mosquito attraction that happened within minutes. It proves how sensitive our bodies are to this stuff. And how sensitive mosquitoes are to those tiny changes. And that really brings us to the bigger picture here. Let's forget about the bugs for a minute and just talk about your body. What this all shows is just how fast alcohol gets to work. We like to think we're fine after one drink. We feel fine, we can talk, we can function, but on a biological level, your system is already shifted into high gear. The moment that ethanol hits your bloodstream, your liver drops everything else to deal with it. Your metabolic rate changes, your circulation changes, your skin chemistry changes. And if an insect with a brain the size of a pinhead can detect that change from across the yard, just imagine what's happening to your system on the inside. It's a systemic stress test. That's really what it is. Yeah. Now look, I'm not saying this to preach. I'm the no willpower required guy. I enjoy drink. Life is her enjoyment. But I also believe that if you understand the mechanism, you can support the system. If you know that a drink is going to put your body under this kind of stress, it just makes sense to give your body the tools it needs to handle it. This is something we think about all the time at Cloud9. We look at these biological pathways, what's actually happening. So if alcohol is stressing out the liver, how do you help the liver? There are two compounds that are just, for me, non-negotiable if I'm going to have a drink. The first one is N-acetyl-L-cysteine, or just NEC. Here's the simple version. Your liver uses this master antioxidant called glutathione to clear out toxins. When you drink, you burn through your glutathione stores really, really fast. NEC is basically the raw material your body needs to make more glutathione. It's like restocking the ammo for your litter while the fight is happening. The second one's milk thistle. You've probably heard of it. The active ingredient helps protect your liver cells from damage. It acts like a shield and a repair crew at the same time. And we put both of them, NAC and milk thistle, in Cloud9's Daily Restore for exactly that reason. It's not for people trying to be perfect. It's for people living in the real world. It's about helping your body be more resilient so a glass of wine can just be a glass of wine and not something that leaves you feeling awful the next day. So let's bring it all back to that barbecue. The next time you're standing there, drink in hand, and you feel that slap on your ankle, you don't have to wonder anymore. You know exactly what's going on. You've turned up the heat. You boosted your CO Euro signal, and you've changed your scent. You're not unlucky. You're just, biologically, you're delicious. And it's a powerful reminder, isn't it, that what we put into our bodies has immediate effects. It changes how we function, how we smell, and how we interact with the world around us. So my advice, bring some good bug spray. Or, strategically stand next to the person on their third beer. Let them be the brighter flare. And of course, take care of your system. It's working harder for you than you probably think. That's it for this one. I hope it gives you a new appreciation for that amazing machine you're walking around in. Thanks for listening. Stay smart. And try not to get bitten out there. I'll catch you next time. That's a wrap for today's episode. If you got something out of this, do me a quick favor. Leave a rating and review on whatever podcast platform you're listening on. It helps keep the show going and would mean the world to me. Got ideas, comments, or questions? Shoot me an email at mike@trycloud9.com. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're looking for extra support, check out Cloud9, makers of Daily Restore, a once-a-day supplement to support your body from alcohol's effects, and Rise and Unwind AM/PM, a 24-hour combo to curb cravings, balance mood, and improve sleep when taking a break. Go to trycloud9.com and use the code PODCAST to save 15% on your next order. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time.